Hello everyone, welcome back to Manifold, episode 6. Today I was looking around our base and noticed a couple things that we are missing. The first being, if I can find it, gunpowder. We have a little bit of gunpowder, but not enough to really make a sizable amount of TNT or of rockets, because once we get Elytra, which may be coming soon, we definitely will need lots of rockets. So we need to get gunpowder somehow. And also bones. We have some bones just sitting around here and there. We have this little bone meal maker here that has a little bit, but in terms of any large farms like a tree farm or even something like a flower farm that consumes lots and lots of bone meal, this isn't enough. And so we put on our board, of course, a general hostile mob farm. And so that'll solve both of those boxes. There'll be creepers that will die and give us gunpowder, and there'll also be skeletons that die and give us bones, right? So we get sort of a 2-for-1 there. We'll also get some rotten flesh from that, but we'll probably throw that away, honestly. And maybe a small amount of witches will also die in the hostile mob farm, so we'll get some redstone maybe. I'm not sure how much stuff, but the main thing I need is gunpowder and bones. So that is what we're going to be doing today, building a hostile mob farm to get those. So I started building the mob farm when I realized I wasn't actually recording. So right now I have this platform right here, which is about 30 blocks above the ground. And if we walk over to the edge, maybe you can see it down below. I have this 5x5 grid of hoppers that I put down there, leading into a chest. So this is sort of the bottom layer where all the mobs are going to be flushed onto water streams here, poured into the center. All these slime blocks will be removed in the end, and they'll fall down and die from fall damage. So I forgot to record building up this portion of the farm, but the rest you will now see built up in time lapse. Here we go. Well, there we go. It's all completed. Building this up was kind of interesting. I assumed I had enough slabs to build it up, but it turns out I didn't. So at some points I had to run back and go get some more slabs, which is always annoying because I have to come all the way down and then tower back up. But I haven't been running this for too long, maybe like 5 minutes or so, and we're already sort of almost half filling the double chests. So we're getting arrows, rotten flesh, bones, string, gunpowder, which is good, and one spider eye 2 glowstone dust and 2 redstone dust. I think those are from the witches. So looks like we'll be getting a little bit of that, but not a whole lot. So as of now, this is all working, but our storage system is a little sad. It's a single double chest. So what I'd like to do with this ultimately is put some droppers and a water stream into some item filters so that we can have a bunch of chests just for gunpowder, a bunch of chests just for bones, for string, for arrows, maybe rotten flesh. Maybe we'll throw away the rotten flesh and spider eyes and glowstone dust and redstone dust and all that. So that is our next step for this farm. But all in all, it is complete. So I went ahead and put in the item filters. So as you can see, we have this same hopper platform where the mobs will drop down and die from fall damage. And then we have these 2 droppers that are spinning out items into this water stream. They get aligned against this double chest right here and move down here to these, or this line of hoppers with the ice on the left side. Each of these hoppers will filter out an item, and they are connected to these chests down here. So we have 2 of most of the common items. So we have 2 filters for rotten flesh, 2 filters for bones, 2 filters for gunpowder, 1 filter for string, 1 filter for arrows, and 1 sort of overflow. And as you can see, some of the items that we're filtering, like strings or arrows, have actually overflowed, but we're also getting things like spider eyes, redstone, glowstone, sugar, glass bottles. I'm not sure actually what the sticks are from, if that's from witches or what that would be from. Maybe that could have been something that I just dropped in there. I can't think from what though. I don't remember when I would have dropped sticks, so we'll have to see. But this is pretty much all finished and ready to be AFK'd. So I'll show you what that's like, and maybe I can show you some third-person footage of this being AFK'd. So right now on all the platforms, the water buckets are dispensed so that nothing can spawn. When I flip this lever, it'll turn on this long-running clock so that, well, for example, if I turn this on, it'll go here. This picks up the water, so now all the platforms are able to be spawned on. We're still too low, so we probably won't get many spawns. The clock will come back around. Now the water will be dispensed again and wash all the mobs off. So with this clock running, I just need to go up to that AFK spot up there so that no mobs will spawn on the ground or in underground caves, and we'll get all the possible mob spawns on these platforms here. So let's go ahead and AFK and see how many items we're able to get. Okay, so I just finished AFKing, so let's go down and see how many items we were able to get. I found some string on the ground just now, so I guess maybe some are falling with some momentum and falling off to the side. I'm not sure, but let's check how many items we were able to get. Okay, so this chest of rotten flesh is almost full. Not that we really need rotten flesh, but it means we're getting a lot of stuff. This chest of bones is almost full, which is really good, and we have some more there. It shouldn't be filling up those top chests yet. Gunpowder, completely full double chest. That's good, and some over there. Huh, that's interesting that it's completely filled, but it hasn't started filling up this yet. String, we've almost filled a double chest. Arrows, we have filled a double chest, and there's no more up there. And we've got a little bit of all these items. That's bad. That's not bad. Those must have fallen down as well, that string right there. Maybe not. I don't know why it wouldn't be aligned. Well, this is a really good sign. This farm is working really fast and is giving us a ton of items. We already have tons of gunpowder that we'll use for rockets and bones that we can use for bone meal for future maybe tree farms. Or one thing I want to do that would be really easy is a flower farm to just get various dyes and such. So that will be something that's really easy that we can do and fuel it with all these bones in here. So a little bit of time has passed since that last clip, and looking at the time lapse, I noticed a few things. The first thing is that there were some mobs that were spawning actually on this packed ice while I was AFKing up there. So I thought maybe, I don't know, I thought ice was spawn proof, but I guess it's not. I suppose that makes sense, but one thing I want to do is just make sure to light this up so that I don't get mobs spawning here and reducing my rates. So just wanted to check. Yeah, it looks like it's good. Some mobs, if they are fully armored, will not die from this fall. So I have some campfires and some more iron bars so that I can put the campfires down and then put the bars around so that they will, even if they don't die from fall damage, they'll die from getting burned. And these bars will keep them inside. So can go ahead and put these down. Well, I just misplaced a campfire and I don't have Silk Touch on my axe, so it just turned into a piece of soul soil. So I'll need to get another campfire for this hopper right here, but other than that, we are finished. So let me put the rest of these down. I guess I can just leave this one gap here. And let me go ahead and get that last one in. Okay, and there we go. And for the last iron bar, there we go. Now that is fully enclosed, and any mobs that drop down and don't die from fall damage should die from the soul campfires here. I also looked it up, and apparently witches do indeed have a chance of dropping sticks. So that is indeed where these sticks are coming from. Well, everyone, something we forgot to do last episode was to remove more of our to-do signs. So last episode, we built that villager trading hall so we can take that off. And now this episode, we built this hostile mob farm. So now we can take that off. And now the only two things from our original to-do list, there's just a gold farm and a piglin bartering I guess you wouldn't call it a farm, but some form of automatic piglin bartering. So, wow, we really got through all of those items on our to-do list way faster than I was expecting. With these things being the only two left, I think that means we need to come up with some more items for our to-do list. Well, everyone, that is all we have time for today. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Manifold. If you think I deserved it, please leave this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel if you want to get more updates from our lovely world of Manifold. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.